Good morning, good-looking people, and you're good-looking because you're always looking, and of course, you are finding the good in everything and in everybody. Hope you're well. Hope you had a great and successful week, a healthy week. It is the month of Adar, the month of joy and happiness and great energy. Today is a really, really special day. Today is the 7th of Adar, and we're doing the Hayom Yom for the 7th of Adar Rishon, or Adar 1. And today marks the birthday and the yahrzeit of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu was the ultimate Rebbe. And not only that, he stood for humility. Moshe Rabbeinu was the ultimate humble person in the world. It says he had the ability to teach to the highs of intellectual people, as well to teach Torah to the not as intellectual people. And the Hayom Yom today is all about making sure that we execute on our mission here. Our job here is to bring the light of Torah and the divine service into the world. It's not always about us. The Hayom Yom today is all about us fixing the world and doing for the world and doing for other people and taking the egocentric I out of everything. That I'm doing this for you, therefore you need to do for me, or this has to be on a level playing field. That's not what it's about. We are here on a specific mission, and Moshe Rabbeinu was the perfect example of putting himself aside, always representing the Jewish people, always doing whatever he needed to do to advocate for the Jewish people, as well as bringing Torah and mitzvahs and teaching as he did through his lifetime of 120 years. Let's read the Hayom Yom inside. I'll give you a couple of notes at the end, and there were 2 gematrias for today. So for the 7th of Adar 1, it says, every Jew must know that wherever he may be, he is an agent of the Master of all, charged with the mission of actualizing God's will and intent in creating the world, to illuminate the world through the light of Torah and the divine service. And this is achieved through the performance of practical mitzvahs and implanting in oneself positive character traits. It's very clear that our mission here is to make this world a better place. And it's also about how we do it. It's about doing mitzvahs. It's about building better character. It's about refining ourselves and helping others, as we've talked about many times this week. Connection to the Parsha of Truma, as it says in here in the one line, it says this is achieved through the performance of practical mitzvahs. Also through the light of Torah and the divine service, is referring to the Aron and the Mizbeach. The Aron is where the Torah was, and the Mizbeach is all about service, the Avodah. So that's what's being brought out when he uses the words light of Torah and divine service in connecting it to the Parsha. Now, 2 cool gematrias for today. First of all, if you were to take the gematria of Zayin Adar, which is Zayin is 7, Aleph is 1, Dalet is 4, Resh is 200, you get 212. The gematria of Rebbe, Resh, Beis, Yud is 212. Again, hinting to Moshe Rabbeinu, the ultimate Rebbe of the Jewish people. Another gematria here. It says here in another note that the Rebbe actually changed the text of this Hayom Yom many times, where in other Hayom Yoms you have the original text from 1943 when it was put together from Rabbi Seligson's notes, that there were a lot of changes to the text by the Rebbe. And if you were to look at the Hebrew words in the beginning of the Hayom Yom, it says, Kihu Shliach Adain Kol, which was referring that he's an agent and a master of all. And if you were to actually take the first letter of each of those 5 words, which is a kaf, a hey, a shin, an aleph, and a kaf again, that comes out to 346. If you take the gematria of Moshe, mem, shin, hey, is 345. And there's a rule in gematria that you can also use the koilel. That means when you're doing a gematria, you can add the entire word as one as well. So if you take the 345 of Moshe and you add the whole word, you also get 346, which is another hint to Moshe Rabbeinu today. So the message of the day is clear. A, to be humble. B, to think about other people. And C, to know that we have a mission here to bring light into the world, to do mitzvahs, to make this world a better place. Who better to learn from than Moshe Rabbeinu? And Moshe Rabbeinu, although he was the greatest, was also the most humble, which is an awesome lesson for all of us. Have a wonderful day. Have a great and special Adar, and use the energy today of Moshe Rabbeinu to boost yourself, to tap into that inner strength and execute on our mission. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk more tomorrow.